Why do mountains echo? The shocking secret behind the Echo and Narcissus love story. Thousands of years ago, amidst the high mountains and dense forests of Greece, lived a nymph named Echo. She was as talkative as she was beautiful. Her voice held such magic that even the birds would stop chirping to listen to her. But Echo had a very innocent heart. Zeus, the king of the gods, often came to meet the nymphs, hiding from the eyes of his wife, the goddess Hera. To help Zeus, Echo would keep Hera distracted by entangling her in long, elaborate stories. One day, Hera discovered the deception. Enraged, she proclaimed, "Echo, the tongue with which you deceived me shall no longer be under your control. You will never be able to speak a word of your own again. You shall remain merely a ghost of a voice, fated only to repeat the last words spoken by others." In an instant, the world's most melodious voice turned into a helpless echo. In that same forest lived a young man named Narcissus. He was so breathtakingly handsome that anyone who looked at him would lose their senses. But Narcissus was filled not with love, but with arrogance. To this day, he had mocked and rejected anyone who dared to admire him. One afternoon, while hunting, Narcissus became separated from his companions. As he wandered through the thick woods, Echo's eyes fell upon him. The moment she saw him, she fell deeply in love. She began to follow him, but because of her curse, she could not call out to him. She waited for Narcissus to speak so that she could answer. Sensing someone in the bushes, Narcissus shouted, "Is anyone here?" Echo's heart raced, and she immediately repeated, "Anyone here?" Narcissus was startled. He could see no one. He called out again, "Come to me." With tears of joy in her eyes, Echo replied, "Come to me." Confused, Narcissus said, "We must meet together." Hearing this, Echo stepped out from her hiding place and ran toward Narcissus with open arms, believing he had accepted her. But as soon as she reached him, Narcissus recoiled in disgust. He yelled, "Get away! I would rather die than let someone like you touch me." Echo's heart shattered into pieces. She wanted to explain herself, but from her mouth came only the last words of Narcissus, "Touch me." Humiliated and broken-hearted, Echo hid in the dark caves of the mountains. She stopped eating and drinking. Slowly, her body withered away and vanished into the air. Her bones turned to stone. Even today, when you shout in the mountains, it is Echo who repeats your words in her eternal sorrow. But the story does not end here. Nemesis, the goddess of revenge, was watching Narcissus's cruelty. She decided that Narcissus must feel the same agony of unrequited love. One day, exhausted and thirsty, Narcissus reached a calm, crystal-clear lake. As he bent down to drink, he saw a magnificent face in the water. It was his own reflection, but it was so beautiful that Narcissus fell in love with himself. He reached down to kiss his reflection, but as soon as his hand touched the water, the face vanished. He sat by the edge of the lake for hours, staring at his own image. For the first time, he understood how painful it is to love someone and not be able to have them. He wept and said, "Alas! That which I desire is so close to me, yet it is not mine." From a distant cave, Echo's voice drifted back, "Not mine." Narcissus remained by the lake. He neither ate nor drank. Eventually, tormented by love and thirst, he breathed his last. It is said that at the spot where he died, a beautiful white and gold flower bloomed, which we call the Narcissus daffodil. This flower always leans toward the water, as if it is still searching for its own reflection. This story teaches us that arrogance makes a person blind. Echo had no words of her own, and Narcissus had no heart. True love is that which respects the feelings of others, rather than being lost only in oneself. Unravel more captivating tales. Subscribe to our channel.